Some folks online be looking rich as hell. Whole time they one missed paycheck from everything falling apart. Design on their body, luxury apartment, brand new car, but their bank account empty as hell. Today we finna look at people spending money they don't even have just to keep up an image.
You know, some people are broke. It's not because they don't have money, but it's because they're trying too hard to look like they have money. I mean, you're complaining about the cost of living. You're saying that you cannot afford your rent, yet you're out here wearing expensive designer brands. I mean, for what? Who are you trying to impress? I mean, I come out here all the time defending people who are struggling financially, right? Because I understand that it's a very, very difficult time and the cost of living is very high in this country. But at the same time, we need to be very honest about people's priorities. Because when you think about it, most Canadians are struggling financially. But that doesn't mean that you're completely powerless. I mean, you have a job, you have an income, you have the same opportunities just like everyone else. So why is it that you're not trying to improve your life? You see, the problem is too many people are trapped in this cycle of emotional spending. They're buying things that they cannot afford. They're chasing validation from people who don't even care about them. Meanwhile, their savings are empty and their children are being left behind. And then they're wondering, why is it that this cycle of poverty, keeps following them? It doesn't happen on its own. It's because of the decisions you make. You need to check your priorities. You need to stop making emotional decisions. Because what you don't understand is the decisions you make today will determine the life you live tomorrow.
Now, the money's still coming in, and that's cool, but they know that at any point, who cares? Like right now, if this is my last interview in life, if I never do another interview because of my investments that I started back in 2010, I can maintain this exact same lifestyle to 100 years old.
God bless. That's amazing.
Not lower my lifestyle, maintain this exact same lifestyle until I'm 100. Not because of the money that I've been making. Because I could have been buying, Rolls Royces and flying private and going all out, but I did it. I lived below my means and I kept throwing more and more money into investments.
And we do too. That's literally how we live. We talk about
this. Talk your shit, bro. I say this all the time.
Yeah. That's it. Everyone else, and listen, like some of these like TV stars and so forth, they're still chasing a bag every single day.
They go broke because they overspend, and you can ask, like Sean know me for years. I don't spend my money.
For people who don't know, they just showed someone's yearly salary in the span of 15 seconds. The beauty standards in Asia are on a whole other level, and so is everything else that's tied with your appearance. Yeah, looks maxing is pretty crazy in North America, but that's for regular mortals. Asian looks maxing is on God mode. In East Asia, your financial success and your attractiveness are like this. It's a very homogenous society where you're expected to fit in. When everyone's got the latest luxury water bottle from Hermes, and you show up with your Dasani, you become a target and face getting ostracized. Lots of young millennials, Gen Z, even middle schoolers are familiar with expensive brands and what wearing them implies. There was even a case a few months ago when Stanley cups were flying off the shelves like toilet paper. A kid got bullied at school for having a Walmart brand cup instead of a Stanley cup.
This is the cup that we got our daughter for Christmas. This is not a Stanley. This is a $9.98 Walmart cup that she said she thought was cute. She is 9 years old. On the second day back to school after Christmas break, she comes home. She's not crying, she's just upset. The girls, all the other girls in her grade, I'm not saying all, maybe she said 9, 10 of them, all got Stanleys for Christmas. And they made sure to let her know that this is not a real Stanley, that this is fake and it's not as cool. So she comes home, she's upset. She asks if she can have a real Stanley. Do I think that a 9-year-old needs a Stanley? No. Do I have one? Yes, I have one. If you're a mom, if you're a parent, and you can do something to keep your child from getting made fun of, to help fit in, you're gonna do it. So we went and bought her a 30-ounce Stanley. Because of this peer pressure to fit in and be successful in all aspects of your life, paired with everyone's addiction to social media, we're now turning to faking a desirable lifestyle. The beautiful, rich influencers known for their expensive taste might just be cosplaying to build an audience. They're not showing all the beauty procedures they've gotten or the loan sharks knocking on their door. Did you know you can loan out luxury bags instead of buying them at full price? Pay a fraction of the cost, make a little TikTok, take a cute Instagram, wear it while playing Genshin on Twitch, then return it the next
day. It's actually a pretty good business model. The only problem is, how often are you seeing influencers who built their audience by being rich say,
"Yeah, I rented this bag like a movie from Blockbusters."
Here's a little tea on what some influencers don't want to tell you. So get a nice box like this, and then you do your little unboxing. But most of the time, these bags are loaned. So you get to loan it for a period of time for photos and videos, but you have to give it back. And there are some circumstances where they'll be trays and you get to keep the bag for posts and whatnot like that. So I'm not saying every time, but loaning this from Forward, this Prada I'm loaning, and this Gucci from Rebag.
when you see someone with a new luxury bag every month, just know they might be swapping out their old Prada bag for a new one, like a WWE tag team match. Flying comfortably in the air is a luxury only reserved for the wealthy. You've probably seen the memes, the millionaires who take their private jet from their house to their private jet garage, or from the stands to the football field to congratulate their boyfriend. Being crammed into economy basic on a 300 capacity flight with 400 people on it. Poor people things. If you can't afford first class or your own charter plane, I guess you could go down the Blockbusters purse route and rent your own private jet. And not even an actual jet, cause those are still thousands of dollars per hour. You can get yourself a fake private jet set that's supposed to mimic the real thing at $100 an hour. The standard for being a successful influencer is showcasing sensational lifestyle that you can attain if you buy this course.
My name is Wally Hughes, and I rent out a fake private jet for influencers to take pictures in.
Yo, what's up, IG Live fam? We're having our business meetings 30,000 feet up today.
Do you want your followers to think that you're successful?
When you hustle, this is what you
Or
get.
do you want them to think that you're with the peasants in economy?
I'm on the phone with my Bitcoin advisor here, but I'm also in a Zoom meeting for my advisory business for kids that want to learn how to trade baseball cards. Thanks to Wally and the
Social media got folks thinking everybody is rich. You scroll Instagram for 5 minutes and you start feeling broke. Whole time these people don't even own nothing. They financing everything and they leasing everything. Or they drowning in debt. Looking rich and being rich are two different things.
Most people aren't broke because they don't make enough. They're broke because of these 3 habits. Now, I did all 3 for years before I figured it out. And here they are. Habit number 1, spending to look rich instead of becoming rich. That leased luxury supercar with all your loud designer clothing isn't true success. It's a monthly payment screaming fake success. Broke people buy things to loudly impress other broke people. Wealthy people can see right through that. Habit number 2 is waiting to invest in yourself until you can afford it. That's like refusing to put gas in the car until it starts moving. The book, the course, coach, that's not an expense. Staying exactly who you are for another 5 years is the real expense. And the funny thing is that those are the same people that pay thousands of dollars for a college degree that really doesn't even matter anymore. Invest in your career degree forever. Habit number 3 is treating your income like it's a fixed number. You'll spend 2 hours hunting for a coupon or waiting in a long ass line at Costco to save $1 on gas, but 0 minutes raising your rate. You can only cut expenses down to 0. You can raise your income to infinity. One of those has a ceiling, and it's the one you're obsessed with. Broke is a set of habits. It's not a life sentence. I want you to follow for more money truths that nobody taught you. Let's go.
You know what's the stupidest thing poor people do? They spend on stupid things like this to look rich.
The cost of looking like you got that bag. We've all seen it, and a lot of us are guilty of actually doing it. You know that designer belt holding up those designer jeans that you bought with that high interest credit card, that brand new leased luxury vehicle parked outside your mama house, the lifestyle financed by buy now, pay later. We are living in the era where looking wealthy has become more important than actually being secure, and it is keeping a generation broke. That look rich mirage. You know, where you spend every dollar you make to look rich, where you spend your whole bag trying to make it look like you got a bag. You are not playing the game. You are being played. Here is a hard truth. Debt is not disposable income. Swiping a card doesn't mean you can actually afford it. It just means that the bank owns your peace of mind. The truly wealthy are quiet. Real wealth is silent because it doesn't need validation. Now, fake wealth is loud because it desperately needs you to look. Impressing strangers is like making a losing bet. You are sacrificing your financial freedom just to get a nod of approval from people who don't even care about you. Now, the true price tag. Every time you buy something to prove that you have money, you are trading your time and your freedom for a temporary dopamine hit. The math is simple. If you have $10,000 in depreciating luxury goods but $0 in your saving account, bro, sis, you are not rich. You are just a delivery driver for the companies that sold you a facade. Stop funding the lifestyle that you haven't earned yet. The true flex isn't what you were or what you drive. It's what you own, what you invest, and the peace of mind that you have when you sleep at night. Choose financial freedom over being a slave to an image that you've seen on Love and Hip Hop. Why buy a luxury car when you are sleeping on your mama's couch and you can't even afford the insurance or a proper license plate? See, poor people will forever stay broke if they keep trying to look rich. Make it make sense.
And unfortunately, poor people will go broke trying to look rich.
Oh yeah, the car, especially. Absolutely.
What's the dumbest purchase category that people constantly overspend on?
Constantly in America, it's certainly the car. Well, and it's baked into our infrastructure. You have to drive. You have to drive to have a job to have to drive. Like, that is the reality. But people will over-justify how much car they need, needing the new car because of the new safety rating. Like, cars would literally kill you 5 years ago or something. Like, I don't really get that. Fuel efficiency, like, you can make some arguments and stuff, especially in times like now where gas is up. But people will justify the heck, again, like her, out of getting a $50,000 car loan for a car that you do not need.
One thing that'll have you broke real quick, that car payment. Folks be buying a $70,000 truck or car just to look like something when they ain't got it. Then every month they stress trying to make that payment. Like, somebody help me. Help me, please. Man, don't nobody care what you drive as much as you think they do.
Broke? Me broke? I literally get sent masks and like clothes, like this t-shirt, like clothes and shit, and I wear them and I promote them. You are so sad with your own life, you have to hate on masks? That's so sad.
What a lame gimmick.
Stop going broke, trying to look rich. So let me ask you, do you think a $1,000 watch tells time any different than a $10 watch? Most people think, when I start making more money, I'll start saving money. The truth is, if you don't learn to save when you're broke, when you make more, you'll just spend more.
Ooh, look at this Supreme shirt. If I buy it, everyone will think I'm rich. Actually, Supreme is what poor people think rich people wear. What do you mean? Brands like Supreme don't market to the rich. They market to people who want to look rich. Then why do influencers always flex in their Supreme and Gucci? Like I said, they want to appear rich. No smart person would spend thousands of dollars on a t-shirt unless they were reselling it. They hide their insecurities of looking poor by going broke on clothes. Well, I'd never do that because I follow Logan Ski.
This is why I shouldn't be allowed to go to the mall by myself, okay? Because I just came back and look what I did. Look. Don't let the name fool you. I didn't get nothing from Giorgio Armani, okay? This is what the lady gave me. She gave me the bag for what I got. I got a Valentino Donna born in Roma, okay? Coral Fantasy perfume. I was window shopping as I usually do because it relaxes me, okay? I started spraying perfumes on the little papers and I was smelling them, and this sales lady walks up to me and goes, oh, what do you normally like? First of all, back the hell up, you too close, because I already know me and you are not gonna mix and you're gonna make me buy something I don't want to buy. I like normally tropical smells, nothing too strong, okay? So she starts looking for something. I see what she's doing, okay? I know what she's doing and I ain't having it, so I start walking away from her really fast. She follows me. Her and her coworker follow me. It smells so lovely, okay? I ain't gonna lie. Anyway, we came to this beauty right here and she sprayed it. I asked her, how much is it? And she goes, it's $169. Huh? That's what I thought. I didn't say it aloud. I said, this is what I did. Oh, that's not bad. Now, I wouldn't have gotten it at this point. I would have said, oh, you know what? No, thank you. But because the look that she gave me, she wanted this. Okay. So are you gonna get it? Almost like she doubted me. I had to prove her wrong. I said, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and spray this real quick, walk around the mall, give it a couple laps, let it mix with my pheromones. I don't even know what pheromones are. I just know that that's something that they say in the business, okay? Let it mix with my pheromones and I'll be right back, okay? I'll be back. I'm gonna come back. She looked at me like, okay. Like if she didn't believe me. I walked around the mall, gave it a couple laps, came back, and I purposely scoped her out like, oh girl, you're gonna see me see you, okay? You're gonna see me see you. So I saw her and I was like, hey, why did I do that? She came back and she goes, you ready to buy it? I told her, yes, I loved it. It still smells so good. I was sweating up a storm in the mall and I loved it. I could still smell it. Shut up, Alexia. Shut up. So she gives me the price. I swipe my card, okay, and it's approved, okay? Thank the Lord for credit cards. Now I have a Valentino perfume that I have to go return tomorrow because she gets off at 5 and I don't want to run into her.
Let me smell it.
Okay, here, smell it.
Oh, that smells good.
This smells good?
Yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
I should keep it?
Yeah.
Okay, good, because that was a free sample of something else that she gave me, so I'll keep that till it runs out and come back
Right.
and get another free sample. Okay.
My car does not make me look like I make $500,000 a year. Newsflash for you, buddy. Not every single person in this world values things, and just because you make more money does not mean you're just gonna spend money on things. And my office doesn't make it look like I make $500,000 a year either, right? And my office is just a desk and a chair and a nice computer next to my bed in my bedroom because I live in a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom with my husband. I could go buy my dream car right now. I could go break my lease and move anywhere I wanted to and live in a high-rise, beautiful, whatever, but that is just not what I value in this season of my life. If I were to do those things, it would not be for me, it would be for my ego and to look a certain way. I have never valued things, and just because now I have more money does not make me value things in a different way at all. In this current season of my life, I value mentorship, I value experiences, and that's really the only things I spend extra money on. The rest of my money I make, it gets invested. Too many people go broke trying to look rich. A lot of people get in touch with a little bit of money, they go buy a new car, they go buy all the designer shit, they go do all of these things, and at the end of the day, they don't have a ton of money left. Most expensive thing I've ever splurged on is a $600 pair of sneakers, and I wear them all the time. What I want everybody to understand out of this video is you do not need fancy shit in order to be really successful. If you have this idea that you need a fancy car to look successful, or you need this fancy office and all of these fancy branding things, it's not true. Everything that you need to be successful is already inside of you. Instead of spending money on external things to give you validation for a little while, spend that money to get into the rooms with people that can help you get to that level.
Hey sir, is everything alright? Yeah, do you guys have this in a pink? Sir, this is a Rick Owens, we only sell black.
So no pink? Well, I would've bought it if y'all had it in pink. I would've dropped the band if y'all had it in pink.
Yeah, we don't.
Hey, y'all got this in a size 15?
Actually, we do.
I mean, 18?
Sorry, no we don't.
Dang, no size 18? I thought they sell those. They don't sell those anymore?
You don't even look like a size 18.
I would've bought it, man.
Oh my gosh.
Put it back on the shelf. Sir, I'm sorry, but I really love this jacket.
Oh yeah, it looks
fits me
nice.
perfectly. And it keeps me warm. Honestly, how much is this? I'm ready to buy it right now.
Oh, it's $1,500.
I don't like the zipper pockets. I think that's a little...
What's wrong with the
I didn't even
pockets?
notice it. I just noticed it right now. Dang.
Sir, that looks nice on you.
You think so?
Yup.
I think so too. How much is this?
$3,000.
Okay, well... actually, I wish they had it in black.
Oh, we have it in black.
I mean, I wish they had it in pink.
We do.
I wish they had it in blue.
We got it.
What color do you not have?
Green.
Wish I had it in green. Dang! If y'all had it in green, I would've bought it.
Oh, come
Look
on.
at the leather interior. If this was green.
Dude, just say you're broke.
I have the money for it, though. I just...
Let's talk about designer, bruh. Y'all walking around this thing wearing designer like y'all really a rapper, y'all really an athlete. Man, you know you ain't got no doggone money. And some of y'all buy fake designer and try to make it look real. My brother in Christ, we don't care. We don't care. We just don't care at all in general. Take that shirt off and put on a white or black tee or put on something that you actually like. Stop flexing.
You want to know something? I'm going to show you just how stupid you look wearing all of that designer, wearing the most expensive shoes you can buy. You got on jewelry, probably ain't even real. You got the expensive lace front. The dude's got, like I said, neck full of jewelry, Rolex watches, all that stuff probably fake. So the thing that I'm getting at is, you can imagine how stupid you look to you. Because don't nobody else know that you ain't got it like that. Only person that know you ain't got it like that is you. You know you faking the funk. You know it every time you look in the mirror. God damn, boy, I look like a rapper. But you ain't got a pot to piss in or one dude to throw it out of. All right, and then even with the females.
You know you look like Boo Boo the Fool. You got a $300-400 lace wig on. You got a $4,000 handbag on your shoulders. You're driving this very, 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 very expensive car that you probably can't afford. Why are we doing this, people? Why are we trying to make ourselves look rich, but you're not actually rich? And you want to know something? We're the only race of people who do it. We're the only ones. Why are you trying to look rich, but you're not actually rich? I mean, shit. Think about it. Like, if I went to the club and I had on Balenciaga from head to toe, but I don't own a home, or I don't even own a vehicle, bro, when you go into the club and you actually get the attention of the girl that you was trying to get the attention from, when she's gonna say, let's go back to your place, you're not gonna have a place to take her back to. She's gonna say, hey, let's leave the club. I'm ready to go. I want to go. I'm ready to leave. You gotta call an Uber or a Lyft. You don't even got a car. But you look like $1 million. You got on the designer jeans, a designer shirt. You got the fake little cubic zirconia, or you got the moissanite around your neck. And you look presentable. Your presentation is awesome, my brother. Your presentation is awesome, my sister. But you know, and that's the only person that it matters to. It doesn't matter if somebody know your business, if they know you balling or not. That don't matter. Like, it ain't nobody's business. But you know when you look in the mirror, I look like money, but I don't got no money. Y'all have to stop doing this, man. I see it every time I go out. I see it. We're the only people who try to look rich, but you're really broken. I hope y'all caught that. You look like money, but you ain't got no money. And we the only people who do that crap. I don't understand it. It's buffoonery. Stop wasting y'all money trying to look the par and be the par. Like, take your money and start doing smart things with it. Start investing it. Start putting it into interest accumulating accounts or something like that. Like, do something smart with your money, because the only people you guys are going to impress are I hate using this word. The only people that y'all are going to impress are people who are not financially literate. The only people who you are going to impress by looking like money and you ain't got no money are people who don't know how to do 2 + 2 = 4. Because it's gonna add up to me. If you in the club and you have on a neck full of diamonds, neck full of moissanite, neck full of cubic zirconia, I'm gonna put 2 and 2 together. I'm gonna be like, okay, cool. I want to see what kind of car brother driving in. Now, if you got a neck full of diamonds and you in anything less than a Mercedes, or if you're in anything less than a BMW, no, Scat Packs don't count. Challengers don't count. Chargers don't count. Jeeps don't count. That don't count. Because if you really can afford those $20,000, $30,000 tennis those diamonds that go around, bro, one of those chains costs $30,000, $40,000. Why are you driving in a Dodge? Make it make sense. Why don't you own a couple properties, but you walking in the club with Balenciaga and diamonds around your neck, right? But you own no property. You probably got a prepaid bank account. You probably don't even got a real bank account. Bro, sis, y'all look like fools, man. Stop trying to look like money and you ain't got no money. And guess who know that? It's only one person that know the truth, and it's you. So look in the mirror and be like, damn, I'm stepping out tonight, but my house look like trash. Or I don't got a house. I don't even got a car. I don't even got life insurance, but I'm out here trying to convince the public that I'm rich. How stupid do that sound?
So broke people love to look rich, and rich people always look poor. It's the weirdest thing. You go on a plane and you see a bunch of people, and I can tell you the guys in first class most of the time look like they should be on the homeless line. The fact is that the people who have money don't spend money on things to make them look like they have money. They spend their money on things that are appreciating and things that's gonna build their wealth and things that are gonna, over time, create passive income. Broke people love to buy things that make them look like they're rich. They buy the Gucci bags, they go buy the fancy car, they got massive payments with huge insurance payments, and then they've got to go live in a small house, or they buy a big house with a huge payment so it looks like they have money, and in the end they're broke, and it makes them stressed out in life. If that's how you're spending your money, stop it. Stop trying to look rich. Just do the things rich people do, and that is buy assets, buy appreciating assets, buy in the right location, and then make sure that you're building a passive income portfolio. And that is what's going to allow you to be rich. Sure, if you want to look rich, great, but it's more important to be rich than to look rich.
Some people, they never struggled hard. Those who never had to really struggle hard, they gonna blow money. That's why I've been saving money a long time, because I know how bad it feel not to have nothing. I know I can't take this chance of going close to being broke again. There's no way I can spend $1 million in 3 months that I've been hustling, doing all this stuff for all these years to get. I still got certain stuff that I don't get because I can't afford it. You know, it's not that I don't want it. Yes, I can get it, but I can't afford it.
In reality, I was going broke, trying to look like I was rich, trying to look like I had money, I had motion. And if you find yourself in the same situation, bro, I'm gonna tell you this, especially if you're in high school, you're gonna graduate and find that none of that ever mattered. It didn't matter how much clothes you had. It don't matter what type of outfit you wore in high school. None of that shit matters, bro. If you in high school and see upperclassmen wearing a drip and you don't got no drip, and they getting the females and you ain't getting no looks, no attention, don't let that shit bother you, bro. Because you gotta realize high school is just 4 years of your life. After that, it's over. So the people that could be popular in your high school a couple years from now are nobodies. And trust me, I've seen it. Most popular people in high school become nobodies in real life.
Flexing for these people you don't even know. What are you doing out there flexing? You don't even know these folk. But these folk could look at you and be like, they don't even know who you is, boy. So you trying to flex for these people, they don't even care about you, boy. These folks spit on you, boy. These folks look at you and I smell a stranger. They don't care about you.
The amount of people that ask me if they could do layaway or finance a watch is absolutely fucking ridiculous. This shit just goes to show that all of you got your priorities fucked up. Don't get me wrong, I'll still take it. Money's money, but holy fuck.
Why people go broke to look rich. I'm gonna give a quick backstory on why I'm talking about this topic specifically. So me and my homeboy, we was talking last night, and you know, we had this talk and we were just talking about life, and we came across this social media stuff, and you know how people go broke to look rich, and it's literally facts. And bro, one thing I realized about people on social media is that they are not what they seem. Like, you see all these people flashing all these cars, all these chains, all these houses, all these girls, all these clothes, shoes, whatever you see, all this materialistic stuff, it's not what they have. They don't own it. It's rentals. And I'm not even hating, but at least 80% of people you see on social media is not who they truly are. They're faking to look rich. They're going broke to look rich. And you know, it just doesn't make sense to me. You're telling me you'd rather go broke to look rich on social media for people just for clicks, views, and likes? That's all you care about? You want clarity and validation and feel some type of, feel like this person when you could be that person if you put the work and time in for it, but you don't want to. You want to be something you're not, and I generally have a problem with that. I just don't see how a lot of people would rather look like somebody else on social media and not be them. They just have to put the work in. They put the work in for it. Why are you trying to be them? Go put the work in. You can be just like them, but you don't want to. You want to live a life that you can't afford.
And see me, I don't like faking rich, because I like when a person underestimate me and my pockets. I love showing up to the place and saying, ma'am, are you here to order something? No, I'm here to buy back the block. Bring it on out. I don't even like the feeling of faking rich or acting like I got it like that. People be really out here living a life trying to portray that and be struggling behind closed doors. I mean, literally jumping out there getting stuff that they know they can't afford. And it's like, yeah, no. Look, I might buy some bundles, Might cop some shoes. Might do a little 1-2 on having a nicer apartment, but I learned my lesson with that. Might, you know what I'm saying? Even when it came to a car, I never been picky over that. I was just always just blessed. Like, God, I just thank you. I just want to have a car. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I just love not looking like what you think is wealthy and me just confusing the enemy. Because I want to be underestimated. I want to be counted out. I want you to look at me and think that I ain't got no motion, think that I ain't got no money, think that I ain't got nothing going on. I want you to think that. Walk up in Louis Vuitton. You here to get a piece, ma'am, or a bag? No, bring Louis out.
Learn to live within your means. The amount of people that I know that take out loan after loan after loan to just show off, right? For silly reasons, with cars, with homes, with yacht, just all sorts of things. Why? People have so much credit card debt in the United States, it's actually really insane. And you do it almost on purpose. Like, you didn't need to buy that car. Just buy something you can afford. Learn to live within your means. Like, it's not that hard. I just feel like people want to show off. And I get that. I really do. 100% I get that. But I'm not going to buy something I can't afford. That's crazy to me. I'm not going to put myself in credit card debt to show off to Suzanne. I don't care. I don't care what Suzanne thinks, bro. And you shouldn't either. It makes me feel very uncomfortable, the amount of people that I know that have racks and racks and racks of credit card debt. I'm like, dude, it wasn't worth it. I know it wasn't. Because now you're paying interest and all that stuff too. And it's like, oh my gosh, it's not good. It's not good. Just live within your means.
You niggas go broke trying to look rich. And like, to keep it a bean, a lot of rich niggas don't even wear what you wear. But it's like, I guess, whatever for the hoes, right? Am I right?
The stupidest thing I have seen are people going broke, trying to prove they are not broke to people who are broke.
And if you're spending hundreds of dollars to go to these fancy restaurants and take a picture just to show it around, yeah. My brother, get some help now. That ain't it. Go ahead and get you a hot dog and eat that.
Extensiones, pestañas, bolsita, Lululemon, pero sin ningún perro 5.
Pero quieren ir a México.
It's crazy because broke people stay broke trying to look rich for broke people. It makes no fucking sense, twin. It makes no sense. You popping in all this designer, but you ain't popping in your pockets. Lock the fuck in.
In 2026, you should be smart enough to know that looking rich and being rich are two completely different lifestyles. Designer clothes, car notes, and bottle service do not mean wealth. Wealth is ownership. Wealth is assets. Wealth is money working while you sleep. In 2026, you should be smart enough to know that income alone will not save you. If your lifestyle rises every time your income rises,
you are not progressing, you are just upgrading your bills. Real elevation happens when your investments grow faster than your expenses.
You should be smart enough to know that broke is not a bank balance, it is a mindset. If you spend first and save what is left, you will always feel behind.
Stop financing liabilities and start financing assets.
Money lost can be earned back. Time wasted cannot. Stop trading all your time for temporary pleasures.
Build something that pays you back. In 2026, the goal is not to look successful. The goal is to be financially untouchable.
Yo, it's your favorite AI uncle here. If you want to learn something new, like learning how to create and monetize your very own AI influencer just like this, the link is in my bio.
Keeping up with your friends. Sometimes your friends can keep you broke, bro. These folks be, come on, let's eat. Come on, let's party. Come on, let's do this. Come on, let's do that. Come on, let's save. Come on, let's go work an extra shift. Because you need it, boy. You spending all that money and you ain't got it. Boy.
don't go broke trying to look rich, bro. Trust me, I got fucking all the lifestyle shit too, all the materialistic shit. But yo, I see too many guys who genuinely actually just spend like almost all the money they make. Let's say you make 50K, bro. They basically spend all that shit on like, you know, car payments they can't afford, cribs, and like all this expensive dumb shit, and they have no money left in their bank account after taxes, bro. Don't forget about taxes. We have taxes to pay. Like, bro, you might think some of these guys are like super up, and of course there's guys who are stupid rich, but there's also a lot of guys who they look rich, but they don't actually have it like that, because it's all just being spent and then taxes and all that shit, bro. There's not enough investing, bro, especially young entrepreneurs, bro. Invest your fucking money, bro. I'm fucking growing my stock portfolio right now. I have a big chunk of my money all invested in my stock portfolio, and the rest of my money I'm literally stacking up to buy fucking properties and shit, bro. Invest your money. Don't go broke trying to look rich.
Bro, these are things people say. Like, these are broke people things that they say, you know, like that. Like, if you're broke, just say that. You know, you'll tell, like your boy, yo, like, let's go shopping. Nah, bro, I'm not trying. I'm saving up right now. What is bro saving up for? Bro, you're 25. What you saving up for? And like, you'll make plans to go out to like a nice dinner. It could be a little, you know, expensive. Then they'll hit me with that. I have no money right now. I'm investing all of it. I know someone told you this before. I know it. And you have the nonchalant broke guys like, bro, you know how many times I could have bought that? I could have bought every single thing. I just don't want to. All right, bro. I'm not saying when we hang out, we have to drop $2,000-$3,000. But bro, please take a break. I said, let's go get dinner. It's max $100 and maybe $150. Shit.
Only broke people spend money trying to look successful. People who have real money, they don't try to look successful. Researchers have found that when people feel uncertain about where they stand socially, they become more likely to buy luxury items, clothes, watches, cars, all these things. Not because they need them, but because they want to signal worth to other people. Money has essentially two functions: signaling and building. That's it. You're either using money as a tool to build something greater, or you're using it as a signal to show people that you have it. And this is the brutal truth. The people spending the most on looking wealthy, they're usually the furthest from actually being wealthy. And this is what a lot of people get wrong about money. True wealth builders understand that every dollar has a job. They don't buy things that depreciate just to impress people who don't care. They buy assets. They invest in skills. They build systems. They trade time for skills, skills for money, and money for more time. Then they repeat that cycle until the money works harder than they do. Most people have it completely backwards. They increase their lifestyle every single time their income increases. Wealthy people increase their investments every time that their income increases. One path leads to looking rich, the other path leads to actually being rich. Stop spending money to perform wealth for other people. Start building wealth that performs for you. If you guys want daily frameworks to build the financial discipline that separates builders from signalers, that's what my newsletter is all about. Comment the word newsletter, and I will send you a link to get free access.
Credit cards, cut them up and don't look back, boy. That's what's making you think you got some money is them damn credit cards, boy, because now you're negative.
The luxury poverty trap is keeping people broke, and I want to talk about it. I truly do believe, and I'm saying this from personal experience, that one of the easiest ways to stay broke is living like you're not. Because you won't be spending for your life, you're spending for how your life looks. And this is not about judging people who have issues with money, because ultimately that stuff comes from your childhood. When you don't grow up with a lot and you start to make even a little bit of money, the initial instinct is to spend, which I get, because I've done it. You have a hard week at work. You feel like, I deserve this. Like, I've worked so hard. I deserve nice things. And spending ultimately becomes your emotional relief. Social media is a really big part to blame, because we've shifted from it's okay to treat yourself once in a while, especially as you're building your wealth and your career, to making things that used to be considered luxuries feel like they should be everyday baselines of your life. Like going out to eat all the time, having extremely expensive nails every 2 weeks, getting a 200-pound facial. We've been convinced should be an everyday staple of your life, and trying to keep up with that and these unrealistic standards is keeping you even more broke. The idea of delayed gratification doesn't exist, because it's kind of like, You know, I feel like our generation is quite nihilistic, and we believe that I should have the nice thing now because the world may end, even though, and I know this is a hot take, it's not going to. Everyone has always thought that in every time of history. And so I do actually think you would be better served making decisions that are better for you in the long run. Encourage to have, even though you don't have anything to have with. And so a lesson that I really had to learn was, hey, you actually don't need this weird thing that this influencer has tried to convince you that you need. You don't need 10 of the same skincare product. You don't need 10 of the same shirt. And this is not me trying to say to be miserly and to not enjoy your life. I definitely do not believe that. But just understand that they don't want you to own things, not truly. And so they want you to get into this trap of trying to pretend that you have money, trying to live like you have money, while you completely keep on emptying out your bank account, emptying out your savings, never building anything for yourself, and be having to be in debt to them forever. And I would just like to say, don't do it if you can.
On the high road and I'm driving slow with one upper. When I tell her suck, she don't say much, not one stutter. My nigga.
Well, I made $1 million by 17, and I already got my associate's degree at 17 as well. I actually only have 1 year of college left. I did my 3rd year. And people be frying me in my comments. They be like, if you already did all this, why are you still in your parents' house? Bro, like, what's the rush? Like, literally. Just because you have money doesn't mean you have to spend it. A lot of people nowadays, especially teenagers, go broke trying to appear and look rich. I think the only expensive purchase I ever gotten was my Corvette. And that was for like the sole purpose of making content, which ended up bringing me more money. Maybe in the future, I'll get a house or a crib or a penthouse or whatever for the sake of content creating. But other than that, I literally have zero reason to move out right now.
How to look expensive even if you're broke. I feel like I am the perfect person to talk about this just because I am a college student and I never have money. I get told all the time that I make everything I wear look so expensive when it's really not. So I'm gonna give you my tips on how to look more expensive when you don't have money. So my first and the most important tip is always be well groomed. That includes your nails, your hair, hygiene, all of that stuff. And I don't mean like you have to spend a lot of money on your hair and nails. I'm a DIY person. I love to just paint my nails or buy press-ons. I always get press-ons. And when it comes to hair, you guys know that I love cheap wigs or wearing my natural hair. You don't have to spend a lot of money to be well groomed and presentable. I would say if you have absolutely no money, to just work with what you've got, wear your natural hair, wear your real nails, and just paint them. Do a clear, shiny polish if you can, and just make sure that you're just well bathed and that you don't smell bad. That's number one. When it comes to clothes, your clothes don't have to be expensive, but you just need to make sure that they're a good material and that they fit well, because ill-fitting clothes is immediately no. Like, your clothes should fit your body. I like to get my clothes from TJ Maxx and Shein. TJ Maxx.
Let's talk about the luxury apartments. Yeah, you want to live in luxury, but your bank account is poverty. Yeah, poverty. Okay, yeah, and the Lord said poverty. No, but you listening to you all that poverty, boy, you ain't got it. Look, live in your means. That way you can do what you need to do later on. Okay. Also, let me know in the comments if y'all got any broke friends. Let me know, man. Put their name in the comments. Expose them. I'm gonna find them. Put their name and their social security in the comments and their Facebook profile link, and I'm gonna click on it and I'm gonna get on their ass. I'm gonna be like, boy, all right, you going broke.